comfortable with this.
I'm Gucci, man.
Whatever, so.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Just gonna leave it there.
We live, baby. We live. Yeah, you guys? Yeah, just some final touches on the mics.
Yeah, we are here.
Obviously, as you can see, if you're watching on the YouTube, we got new mics. You can probably hear from the crisp sound of my voice. Imagine
Hold on, do you use the sound from the camera or the sound from here on YouTube?
whatever sound we use.
Don't worry
As long as you guys are listening, obviously you people that's been listening on Spotify, you've had to deal with some background noise. Maybe this episode might have background noise, but we're trying. Guys don't pay us. We trying to do our thing here. So we were struggling with some church mics, but glory be to God, we've upgraded.
Like I said, like that.
What? Say what with what?
Like I said, like that.
One of the mics was cracked. It was all cracked.
God's fried.
So obviously, hello and welcome to Awon Boyz podcast episode 48. You know what it is. We back in the Awon Boyz House. Here with your host Junior.
See where I can.
That's your favorite, man.
And you know what it is, man. We here. Just a big shout out to everyone that's been listening, sharing, liking, commenting, subscribing. Yeah, man, we still here. We're trying almost to the big 50. Watch out, we got a special episode for you guys.
No,
We don't. And he told me some of his plans. Yeah, bro. I looked at him and I said, In whose house?
Did you guys come up with the plan? Has anyone come up with any plans?
In whose house?
Has anyone come up with plans?
In whose house?
No, but bro, you said
whose house?
I said we've got big plans. You said,
but in whose house?
Your house, because you are the designated person to host the podcast.
Maybe I don't want to be that person. No more.
Don't be it. Don't be it then.
So guys,
after episode 49, we might be done.
Unfortunately, this episode 48, we're gonna make it a cracking one.
And if it is,
we're gonna crack it, man.
Just know I tried my best.
This is season finale.
I tried my best.
We go in like girlfriends did.
Catch me on BTS Pod as a regular guest. I'm pretty sure they'll have me. My niggas.
Now you're slagging your ass to get on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna snake y'all. I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna get my bag.
He out here, our ass talking like he's gonna be the one that they want.
What,
but
you?
What
you?
I don't know. I ain't say me, but that's free of us. You just assume they want you, bro.
Because I'm a high commodity.
All right.
Shout out to the guys outside, fam.
No one should be outside right now, bro.
Why not? When the restrictions have been lifted.
How?
Bro, you're allowed to meet 6 people outside. So
is it outside or indoors?
It's outside.
Is it outside?
Can you read the government guidelines?
I don't want to, bro, because honestly, fam, COVID is still around, bro.
This guy misinformed.
COVID is still around, though, fam. But why are you? But
conspiracy.
Are you guys actually eager to go out like that?
Bro, I don't mind going outside, bro. I'm gonna go play football.
Summer 21, let's go.
I'm back to play football.
We go Summer 21, yeah. If COVID's gone anyway.
May 17th.
COVID ain't gone.
No hate for you. I said that.
Yeah, maybe have you vaccine. We go on Hackle May 17th, or wherever Action wants to take us for the uptown dining. We're gonna swag out. You're gonna see the pictures on Instagram.
God.
You know what it is. Just get ready to like.
God.
Y'all gonna see me pull up to Mayfair in the German.
Y'all
gonna see me have to pay £15 for congestion, but we gonna do it anyway because it's image.
I got a petrol car, man.
Sorry.
You still have to pay congestion charge.
Oh yeah. How much you pay for ULEZ?
I don't pay for ULEZ.
Oh yeah, you got the new thing, innit?
My car has Echo.
The new thing.
So that's why you pay the big bucks. I'm joking. God sees me.
But where is fam? ULEZ comes in September as well, isn't it?
A46.
Swear, it's coming in September, A46.
Yeah.
Gotta get them trips in, man.
Why are you getting them trips?
Are you getting trips in, bro?
Okay.
Where you going?
Where you going?
It's touring London, man.
Where are you touring London? With who? By yourself?
Why?
Where you going?
Why? Answer the question.
Why not?
Somebody.
Anyway.
Somebody, baby. Is it somebody or nobody?
What were you
Come along.
Anyway, now that these men are done,
Yeah, so
if things go to plan, Summer 21 might go in the Hall of Fame right next to Summer 16, man. We about to put a trophy next to it, man. God willing.
What you got planned? What you got planned for us?
We're just out here, bro. Summer 16 things, but, you know, more money.
What happened in Summer 16? Did I miss Summer 16?
I was actually, I don't know, man. Summer 16 is what they've been hyping.
If you enjoy Summer,
You're hitting the thing underneath.
if you enjoyed Summer 16 and you're a part of, you know,
What, the choppers?
the group of people that
Incriminate yourself. Go on. Do it.
I wasn't the only one who enjoyed Summer 16. A lot of people out here enjoyed their Summer 16. If you guys didn't, then obviously...
No, my Summer 16 was calm still, but...
calm.
Wait, no, bro, I enjoyed myself. Wait, Summer 16, where did I go?
What, when that Tenerife?
Was it Tenerife?
No, that was Summer 17.
Oh, okay, I must have...
That summer
My
was
ass was in the country.
Minus the trips, yeah. Summer 17 was a terrible summer for me, boy.
Whoa.
I was going through it. But, you know, we thank God.
Was Color Gas?
Summer 16 was that.
What Summer 16?
Summer 16 was a good year.
Yeah, it was a good summer, man.
It was a good. Yeah. I had fun.
That was a good summer, man.
That's when I began my journeys. Yeah.
Your journey, bro. You was doing that from the first week of September 2015, bro.
What?
You went uni in 2015.
Okay.
On that weekend, you was already out there. So that's your journey began. You know, you was well deep in the field when it came to Summer 16.
No, I don't think so.
No. Trust me.
I went everywhere you went in first year.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
You
That is the biggest lie.
You won't even know.
Wait.
Actually, no. Yeah, maybe I did. I obviously with age in it, like obviously I forget. Like
This guy's a waste.
it gets foggy in the memory and that. Yeah,
Only when it suits you, huh?
pretty much.
Yeah. Don't worry.
But yeah, no, Summer 16 was that was it.
Yeah, it was a good summer.
Yeah.
Even into that, you know, into that September as well.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
after Independence Day, you know, Viva.
Viva.
You know, that was a good way to
That was
round off
yeah.
the long summer.
That was a long summer.
Long summer.
That was
Still.
a long summer.
Yeah. And then back to uni. Gosh, that was an interesting situation. But yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah, like even that year.
Summer 16 we even threw a surprise for Junior, bro. Remember?
Yeah, man, I was out here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, remember.
Y'all ever had a surprise for you? Oh no, E-Man has one time. And I remember when he screamed.
I wasn't there.
You wasn't there?
The one on golf.
No. There was one when it was just us men from fellowship and we were just here. And then you came,
It was like that was like.
That was time ago though. That was teens.
I was a teen.
I'm the only one that had a surprise.
Damn, man.
Anybody care?
Do you guys really love you?
I'm loved, but you know, it is what it is.
Don't sound like it. They were just a surprise party. Don't worry, you.
He's still young. I'm sure somebody loves you enough to do that.
Yes,
you know you got many bad days coming up. You know. You do. You're not old. You're not leaving us anytime soon.
I mean, I hope not.
God forbid, sure. Alright, but anyway,
I keep saying that.
If Jesus dies.
Fam, I keep saying, bro, it's up to you. It's up to you, man. If you don't want to make that commitment with God, I've told God.
Wait, are you okay?
I've told man until I make love.
Are you okay, man?
That produces children.
Is this guy okay?
I'm not going down.
You think the choice is yours?
I told him. I looked him in the eye. I said, Master. I'm ready for this.
You can tell him what you want.
I said, Master Jesus, I love you, man.
You can tell him what you want. That ain't no saying.
However, I just got one question. Just one, man. Just the one, man. Fam, he said ask and receive, so I'm asking, man.
why are you trying to put a bomb on his dreams?
I'm not putting a bomb on his dreams.
Stop putting a bomb on his dreams.
No, I'm not putting a bomb on his
Boring
dreams. I'm
ass.
just speaking the reality that, Jesus is Lord, not you. So if you wanted to, say no, then you'd have to tell me.
He giving me the A-OK, man. He told me that I could do it for you, man. I know you're gonna like it, man. That's what you were saying last week.
Did he give you the AOK about your other activities?
Hey, run the
Wait, you know, we've already done the intro. Now that we've already done the intro again, what other episodes are you talking about?
Huh?
What other episodes are you talking about?
Nah, you said activities.
Or what other activities are you talking about?
Why did I really? Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
but it's like, I just, I like people to not just throw stuff up there, at least, provide context and clarification for the listeners.
It's cool, man.
It is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. Great.
So you're a stuntman?
There's great.
Yeah.
Stuntman. Oh, I'm not stuntman.
Bro, you said you were going to...
I just know Grace.
What is
Grace.
that? Bro, I'm just saying, look, I want us to be intentional. If we say something, then we say it.
He said it. And now we're moving on.
We want to elaborate on that.
Oh, right,
But we don't need to elaborate.
The one who for whom the word was for has received it.
Woo! My yendi.
It's going to be one of those episodes, huh?
Hey, listen. We are going into prayer in the session of this episode.
Hey,
Okay?
chill. Hey, chill, man.
Nah, man. Disclaimer after this, bruv. All y'all who love Jesus, man.
Chill, man. Anyway, how's everyone's week been? Just a quick one. My week's been good. Thank you very much. Didn't do much. Did I?
Didn't do much, huh?
What did I do?
Had last time on Sunday.
What, at church?
I think he's chatting about couples Instagram.
Yeah, okay. Because I was on someone's Instagram live for 2 minutes. The same Instagram live that you was on before me.
Hello.
Alone. Oh,
Anyway.
you got the power to change. You got the power to change that.
Oh, you
stop moving like a little bitch and man up. You know what I mean?
Oh.
No, baby. Alright, okay, how's your week though?
Anyway, my week's been cool still. Looking forward to, Easter.
Bro, I'm looking forward to that 4-day week,
Enjoying taking in
Oh wait, are you
week.
not still? Oh yeah, it's public holiday, isn't it?
Wait, no, you didn't take off the 1st and the 6th.
Should I have?
You should have. You would have had yourself a nice 6 days off if you include
Jesu, let me submit that request tomorrow.
For the 1st. Tomorrow's the 30th.
Oh, the first. Oh, okay,
First
that's
and
on
the 6th.
Thursday, and then the 6th. I might take off the 6th then. Who gonna start me, huh? Word to Kanye. Continue, bro.
Yeah, other than that, I'm calm still.
You're right, man.
Nah, just Katie's a racist. It's just very funny.
What is it, like a live thread or something? Or?
No, it's just him. Just the a pundit that's really
Getting at him.
Just chatting crap too.
You're always one for kind of baiting too, though. You're a big man. So
Oh, whatever, man.
Nah, really.
Hey, you can't be getting paid like $35 million. You're doing that.
No, but at the same time.
And already everyone knows you to make burner accounts.
Not even that. I'm just saying, in general.
No, the guy made burner accounts.
Me personally, I wouldn't
come back at first.
It's kind of like he's like, oh my God, guys, Katie. It's like he was kind of shook. And he's like, oh, let me expose it. Because, Katie, even at the house of highlights, and they're like, oh, he's threatening me. Guys, he's threatening me. Like, bro, you're a big man, No, he's just threatening.
Katie got goons.
You could have called the police if you wanted to.
Katie's got goons, bro. You got fans that might ride out for him, bro.
Okay, then. So what? Is that a smart thing then exposing it?
Yeah, because when do you know when who is it? Is it Colleen Rooney? Is that
Oh, what? It was Rebecca Varney's Instagram.
It was Katie's Instagram. So if anything happens to me, it was him.
Oh, gosh.
Bro, I can't lie. I think you should. I wouldn't have done it. But Iman, how's your week, like?
Yeah, it's cool. I've been having a good week, man.
It's been a good one, huh?
Yeah, man. It's been
Iman been getting some wins in, man. So y'all people that might have been praying against him ain't working.
Win. Win.
Yeah, man. It's been a good week.
Y'all trying, but y'all messing up.
They really...
Shamelessly.
Mama been praying. Daddy been praying real hard.
Bro, he's been coming back with them crunch ups, man.
Hitting y'all with the counterpunch. You see Francis and God?
Oh, you know what I was about to say? Did you see his lookout?
Bro,
did you see, like, 4 times on back? Like, face.
It's not even that. Did you see the way his leg
fell crumpled up. I said, God forbid that I may get dropped. Fam.
He definitely broke his leg or done something to his knee,
Bro,
bro.
never hurt, bro. It's like his leg folded before he got dropped.
And he's like, cut time. his whole weight was on that leg. Like, he was levitating.
Lord, never let another man hit me.
Bro, these UFC fighters.
Never let another man hit me like that.
Fam, I saw the caption, this man committed live murder. Like,
these places, man, they've already got that tweet for copyright. But when there's racism against black footballers, y'all don't want to copyright that or do anything about that, do you, with your head tops?
Copyright.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you talking about?
Anything, bro. Anything. I'll say anything. Protect our black players.
Okay. I said, what did they copyright?
Oh, no, they copyrighted the Francis and the punch.
Already?
They're already...
Yeah.
Who?
Twitter.
How?
It's copyrighted, it? Because you pay for ESPN.
Whatever, man. And the highlights are already out, though.
No, I don't know, you know.
But the highlights are on YouTube.
But, you know, these people, they don't like, you know, it being on Twitter and everything like that, so...
So they removed the...
They removed it.
So there won't be... So on Twitter now...
You can't... Maybe a burner account, you'll find it, but it's just very interesting how, you know... When it comes to Premier League highlights, all of that stuff, they'll copyright straight away, but racism against footballers, you know...
Oh, we can't locate the actual individual.
Yeah.
Shut up. Just block the account, close it.
So, you know, or, you know, when someone's typing black satin or the N-word, you know, you stop them from... You can't send a tweet. Do you not think that makes more sense? To just not let people send the tweets? Now, sometimes I've done a bit of trash talking on PlayStation, you know. I might have said, you know, you little b. It didn't let me send it. I'm good, you know.
So PS, PlayStation have to correct you.
Yeah, no, because the thing is, you know what? You know why I've done it before, is when my connection's been moving mad. So, in like the first 5 minutes of a FIFA game, I try and do a mutual quit so it doesn't affect both of us. But they decline the mutual quit, and then I win. And I put, you should have quit, you waste, man. You know what I mean? Like, cause, bro.
Well, obviously, it'll allow you to say race, man.
Yeah.
But what you want to say is a bit more vulgar than Raceman Jr.
You remember
the days on Xbox when people would play Call of Duty?
Bro. Oh my gosh.
No matter what you do, you're still going to be a nigger.
The Americans,
Them man can't take a loss, man.
Yeah, no, the Americans on PlayStation Lobbies, I can't lie, it was so toxic, but it was the best time.
Wow.
Bro.
The sometimes though,
it fuels you up, bro. You need it.
I never said anything on the mic. How you know I'm black? How you know I'm black?
But like, bro, that fires me up, man. Like, but bro, some of the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, let me even get an example right now, because I can't lie, it was the funniest time. What a time, man.
Yeah, I've definitely missed out, man.
Wait, see, it says kids today couldn't survive Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. Alright, let's quickly go.
What are you reach on?
Wait, that's funny.
What's in your mouth?
What did I do for your mouth?
So this is what people just do.
Yeah, bro.
Like the match has finished.
I got out of a good time, man.
So that the game has finished and you guys are still here going back and forth.
Bro, it was so toxic, man, but it was so good.
Whoa!
Funzo version.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, no,
that was a bit wild.
Yeah, no, Funzo, bro.
I mean, they say stuff like that.
Bro, they were moving mad.
I thought they just stopped at the
No, bro, it was crazy.
Because of the game, you know.
Bro, it was crazy, man.
Damn, bro, we really go that far, huh?
Game.
Bro, damn. Gamers, huh?
Bro, we recognize if you survive lobbies like that, survive anything, man. So I got tough skin.
So what, is it like just one person or is it like a gang of people?
No, it's just everyone. You know, someone says something about you say something back, you know.
And you ain't got your boys to back you.
Bro, your boys might be in the thing playing games with you. All of you are against, you know, UKs versus Americans, you know. You know, the ones if you're playing at 11 o'clock, then you know you clock Americans in the afternoon. It was fun.
UK versus Americans before Clubhouse.
Before Clubhouse. now you know people are just shouting at their phones. Other teams we shouting at the chat. Well, anyway, Clubhouse. Y'all still use that?
I haven't been on Clubhouse in like a minute. I haven't.
I got pinged today to a thing, but I saw the notification. I said I'm busy, man.
I think the last time I was on Clubhouse was when you pinged me.
Oh,
I think so.
You still use it?
Yeah,
Well, it was something
it was something that was very educational. You know, we learned a lot, didn't we? I think it was it about men being more emotional?
Is that what you're trying to?
No, I'm actually, bro. I was in the room, bro.
Trying to draw me out.
I invited you there, bro.
I can't remember.
It was real talk. We were walking in.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was the first couple years in marriage or something like that. Something like that.
And I think there was one about
Oh, why are you pinging?
There was one after. It was about just the whole, you know, men.
Toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, toxic masculinity. Yeah.
Why are you feeling like about marriage? Why you leave me out?
You don't think I want that?
Hey, what?
You don't think I want that?
Bro,
I want that. I think I deserve love. Don't you think I deserve love?
Bro, I'll ping you next time. I'm sorry, you did. You know, I would if I, you know.
No, you didn't.
Apologies. Apologizes. Because, you know, Akin pinged me into one before, so I was like, you know.
Oh.
No, but, bro.
So it's a vendetta.
No, wait. How's it a vendetta? What are you talking about?
So y'all think?
Well, last time we spoke. Yeah, episode, you know.
Y'all think I can handle love?
I mean, it will come from your mouth. You said it, not me.
How you said it, bro? I'm sorry, though. Bro, you can, but, you know, maybe when you're, you know, in that right mindset, then you can
just heal.
You think I haven't healed?
No, but have you healed?
From what?
You're welcome.
Huh?
No, he said from what? I said you're welcome.
I said you're welcome.
You know that advert with Kobe's like, he's like, how many records I gotta break? He's like, more records.
More records.
How many more wins I gotta win? More wins. And they're like, but I'm best. And Kobe's like, but are you the same animal and a different beast or something like that? And he's like, what the hell does that mean, Kobe Bryant? He's like, you're welcome. Everyone starts clapping. He's like, wait, what?
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Kobe.
Kobe
If you want to be
Bryant.
invited to the rings, then I'll invite you. But I don't know. We spoke about commitment issues. I'm not sure. You know, we want to throw you into something about marriage. You know.
I keep telling y'all, I ain't got commitment issues.
No,
Allegedly.
but you admitted that.
It's not a.
Was it like a couple of episodes? It's like we said. It's like every 3 episodes.
Yeah, I keep saying I haven't got commitment issues. I haven't found the right one.
So I'm trying to fix that.
There ones.
Find that thing that you want, then I will make that for you.
Wait, what?
Don't send your CD. Commitment issue. But no, okay, sorry, bro. I invite you to the next ones.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'd appreciate it.
Are you ready for that?
I think it'll do me good.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's good to learn lessons before, you know, the tests.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to learn the lessons.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be in the test and then you're scratching
Realize
your head. Oh my gosh, I didn't read that chapter.
Realize you're not committed to it.
I can do this, bro.
Hey, I'm just playing with you, bro.
I'm just pulling your legs. Sorry.
When the time is right, alright?
Alright, but anyway, yeah, let's get into this episode.
What you want to talk about, Junior?
So obviously, you know,
I don't know. I don't know.
So obviously, you
I
know,
love you, Jesus.
can you guys pattern your shit?
Hey.
You guys ready to pattern your shit now?
Just
You know,
want to tell you.
because I'm not editing anything like that. Okay, cool. So
Hey!
if you guys find a way to cancel yourself, you cancel yourself. I mean, the show must go on without you guys. I'm not editing anything, so let's be sensible. Thank you very much. So obviously, you know, 4 days ago, basically what we're going to talk about today. So 4 days ago, Lil Nas X posted a video called "Call Me by Your Name." Everyone's probably heard of it. Everyone's probably seen it. And I just, you know, there's a couple stuff in the video that, you know, some rub people the wrong way. You know,
How many likes is it on?
Bro, it's like 47 mil, bro.
Views.
Yeah, in 4 days. Because what? When you're angry at people, what? Just give them publicity. Just be very stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, 47 million views. Shout at him. He's doing his thing, innit? I can't complain. But yeah, so that's just caused a big stir in the Christian community. I can see why, but I can also see why it shouldn't. But let's just get into first views about it. What was you man's first views? Obviously, these guys. I watched it first. So let's chop it up in it about it. Just about a couple different things in it, in the video, or a couple things about Christians in general. And obviously, these guys. I think I can just watched a bit and then switched it off, and E-Man didn't watch it until I showed you today, innit?
Right. Half an hour.
Yeah, it's like half an hour ago. So obviously, it's one of them ones where, if we think something's a bit, like, it don't sit right with us, not that, like, if we don't like, it's not for me, so I don't listen to Lil Nas X anyway. Except for Old Town Road, that was a banger.
Okay.
That was a banger. But I'm not his target audience, so if I don't like it, or if I don't listen to him, I just switch it off, innit? But, yeah, so what's you man's first thoughts?
I thought I was just thinking, yeah, this is a bit wild, but it's gonna work for what he's trying to do, sure. Like publicity.
Yeah.
It's gonna be publicity from it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Self-fulfilling prophecy kind of thing, and like everyone's like, oh my gosh, this is so wild. This is mad. But then everyone keeps talking about it.
Yeah, he knew.
Because literally, even this week, people were going to me, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? I'm thinking, never spoken about bad publicity.
Yeah.
Right? So for them, it's just like, well, outrage is going to get them talking, but people are going to have to go watch it because everybody else is talking about it. So win-win. Yeah.
People go.
Basically.
Even what about you?
Yeah, it's not for me. It's a bit.
Yeah. Alright, man.
Yeah. It left me feeling funny, man.
First.
Alright, no, dude, it left me feeling funny.
No, okay, cool. But for me, I was, as I said, I'm not the target audience, so I just watched it. Some bits I was like, but it's him, innit? That's him as a person. So obviously, let's get into it though. Okay, you might can see why Christians aren't happy with it, right? Because probably, whining on the devil, dancing with the devil, falling from heaven. But like one of the questions was, as the Christian community, if most of the time, because all of these people that have it, like, are defending it, or have like even what he said was from a young age he was part of church, and he was very much demonized.
Wait, who? As in?
Lil Nas. Lil Nas himself said he was in church from young, and he was demonized. Oh, you're always told, don't be this, or you're going to hell. But we all know that, innit? Like, we all know that it's homophobia, innit? Yeah. So with that, so basically, if you've been told all your life you're going to hell and you don't want to change, or you believe that that's what you are, or he believes that that's what he is, then that he believes he's going to hell because of how he is as a person. Then if he's doing stuff like that, then why do we care?
I don't know what you will say. Me personally, I'll be scared. I said, I know I'm going to hell, so why do you guys care? That's a bit wild. But, I guess, I don't know, man. First and foremost, I don't know. If that's what man's saying, what can you really say to that? Man, or if he said, did he actually say like, well, I'm going to hell, so why do you guys care? Kind of, or in other words.
Yeah, in other words, but let me not misquote.
I don't know. Well, I guess we care because, the will of my Lord is that none perish, So, if the gospel can get to your heart, then, it would be nice, but, you have free will in it. But I think I do understand in terms of how, so this is in terms of like homophobia, isn't it?
Yeah, homophobia, bro.
I do understand in terms of the homophobia problem. It's not dealt with properly. Well,
I don't think it's dealt with at all.
it's not dealt with properly. Well, I guess I'm confused now. Yeah, the homophobia issue isn't dealt with properly. So, for example, the whole, if you're homosexual, yeah, he going to hell. Kind of thing.
And that's it.
It doesn't really work like that because one, it's not coming from a place of love. It's just coming from a place of like, holy indignation or whatever. But you know, the problem is, it's kind of a whole. That isn't the gospel way of thinking. Because at the end of the day, it's like he's basically saying to you that it's only your homosexuality that's taking you to hell, kind of thing. But if that's the same way, I should be speaking to the person who is heterosexual, who is still being sexually immoral. It's not you being homosexual that's sending you to hell. Because being heterosexual doesn't guarantee you heaven either. Yeah. So yeah, that's not really the issue. It's a bigger issue than that. You know, it's a gospel issue if you like to say it. And obviously that's our own topic. But yeah, I think it's a bit. I guess people don't deal with those who are dealing with homosexual attraction and same-sex attraction properly. They kind of either try to see through them, like they don't acknowledge them. They treat them as less than human, or they're treated with hate. They deal with them with hate, or they just try to come up with the whole righteous, oh yeah, you're going to hell kind of thing. But that isn't necessarily the best way to go about it. But at the same time, though, I still think, I don't know, if you know what you're going to do is if you knew what you were going to do is also going to offend the church or Christianity, if you knew that, then it's kind of like you've also gone out your way to promote them too. So two wrongs don't make a right, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I kind of hate.
Like, yeah, man.
No, I hate. You man, anything?
I think for myself, I don't know. Like, I've just watched the video, innit? Yeah. So it's a lot for me to process.
It's raw for you, fam. You're like, damn, bro, I'm talking right now.
Yeah. It's a lot for me to process. Like, even today, when I was out, like, I was hearing them talking about it on the radio, and they were saying how they were talking about the uproar within the Christian community. I was just like, right, already, like, these men have got like this thing on Radio 1, like live. Oh,
I'm sure it's on Radio 1.
Yeah, like they were even talking about the footwear thing as well, and the real blood in the shoes, and like it's just like it's a lot of wild things like that it's doing, and I don't get it. Like, I understand that, you know, that is how you personally view life, and everyone's in their right to display their view and way of life and their way of thinking. I don't know if it's right to say that. I believe maybe it's an individual thing, but I feel like there needs to be some deeper censorship out there in the world. But I guess because we live in a free world, there, like, what's to say can be censored and what can't be censored? Like, everyone has the right to do what they want now, innit? So, I don't know. Like, honestly, like, bro, this is wild to me. Like, it's wild, and I think it's like, how will it affect the younger generation who are watching this? Like, their minds are so susceptible to taking in like
information.
Do you understand? And and they'll start to formulating what is right in their mind, and they'll be looking at this video thinking, oh yeah, like this is normal, isn't it? Like this could be some people's normal.
Wait, what is normal? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? What's normal?
Like some people will be like, oh yeah, fam, like it's just hell. Like, oh, he thinks that he's going to hell. Like if I follow that way, yeah, I'm going to hell. Like people, I feel like he's kind of normalized going to hell.
To be fair, anyway, really and truly, one thing I think I don't get thinking as much about wild videos anyway, because everybody's always doing those videos now. There's always someone trying to do something wild in videos nowadays. Even if it doesn't have to be signed with the devil and hell or stuff like that. Everybody's trying to. This generation now cause publicity by outrage. kind of thing. So do something wild in the video, or make a wild video so that people, and it's been happening for time, and it is what it is. That was not as thing in it. I think, what was I going to say? Really and truly, hell, like, people, for me, it just shows two things. One, people don't have an understanding of the devil, really.
Yeah.
And they don't really have a true understanding of hell. Because if they did, you wouldn't take it so lightly that you think you're going to it. And secondly, you guys wouldn't depict it as something that you don't mind going to. If you really had an understanding of it, yeah, you would want to get as far away from it as possible. But we're not going to get into the freaking doctrine of hell.
But that's what I'm talking about in the sense that I feel like the way that he's expressed it in his video, like
kind of trivializing it.
So it's kind of comical.
Yeah,
like watching it, because fam, like even you said, like when you rewound that bit, you were like, oh yeah, this bit's coming up, like it's jokes, isn't it? Like, fam, some people will watch this video and be laughing, like, bro, like this hell of a thing is not a joke. Like it is not a joke, and yeah, I feel like I don't know what it's like in other religions, if like the way that other religions see their afterlife, but if other religions like afterlives were depicted in such a comical way, how would the world view it? Do you know what I mean? I feel like Christians, we kind of like people have been more of Christians from day one. Do you know what I mean? Like, but when there's other religions now, it's like it's not on kind of thing. So it's just like, why is this? Why should we be able to accept this? Like, why is it? Why us, man? Why us? Did you get what I'm saying when I was saying normalized though?
Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, no. When you say normalized going to hell, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's not a joke, man.
No, you know, we can scrap this though. Let's talk about the shoes, innit? Let's just talk about the shoes.
Yeah, oh, the shoes thing.
Nah, don't forget the video, yeah.
Forget the video.
Don't forget to.
No. Let's chop it up about the shoes, innit? And like, whoever he done on the video, he done on the video. But what is mad to me, yeah, is that everyone's going mad about this video, yeah. But why is nobody speaking about these shoes, bro? Why are the man said the Satan shoes contain 60cc ink and 1 drop of human blood? Whose blood is this? Whose blood is this?
Right. First of all, I won't lie, any trainer, even if you didn't call it a Satan's shoe or anything, you go, oh yeah, by the way, bro, gotta drop blood in this shoe.
Bro,
keep it to yourself.
Man said human blood, bro. Is it sacrifice?
Human blood. First of all, is that human alive?
Bro,
I just want to know. Secondly,
600 pairs of shoes with human blood.
Bro, you know I went to give blood donation the other week, yeah?
What do y'all use my blood?
Buy a shoe, get you the blood in it. Buy a shoe.
You see that Charles video where he's like, oh, when Batman's interrogated, he's like, where are the drugs? He's gonna pull up on it and just like, where is my blood? Hey, no, bro.
And they even called me today. They was like, oh, your blood type. We do need that. So are you ready for me to book you in?
You don't want to tell them you donating blood, no?
I just feel normal, nigga. I don't need to tell you everything about my life.
To be honest, I'm in the process of registering as well.
Yeah, register still and just for me just do it. I want to do it,
Okay.
I think I'll definitely do it regularly now because I don't think black people give enough blood.
Yeah, no,
I was hearing about it. Yeah, Jesus.
First thing
I was a fan.
Trials for us trying to offer me that. Trials for us.
You trying to get paid?
They try to offer me money, but it was like some overnight stay. I said, listen, human trafficking, organ stealing, I ain't gonna do that. But bro, I was gonna wake up. Bro, there was a time where no peas with it, something. I said $2 grand. I said, what do you got me? 10 knots. I said 10 knots. So I said, nah. If I go missing, I said, it's not worth it.
Man said,
But part of me was like, no. Y'all hiring?
Fam, I'll turn into an influencer, man. I will snap every day, man. Location.
Man said, vlog. YouTube vlog.
You know, like, hey guys, you know, I'm about to get blood. You know, right at this location. When you come in the room, there's a certain marking on that corner of the wall, you know, just so you can understand where I'm at. If you don't hear from me, I'm meant to be here for 10 days. So if I'm not home in 11, y'all know where I'm at, right? Boy, I was like, about $2 grand for like 10 nights.
Yeah, man, bro, I can't lie.
How much blood y'all want? I mean,
but yeah, 600. So
okay, cool.
Is it the same human?
I don't know, bro. One drop on whose blood is this? Okay, anyway, 666 pairs made, individually numbered.
Oh my god.
Obviously, you know, in the thing it says Luke 10:18, and that's about the heaven for what is it actually?
and Jesus says, I saw Satan fall from heaven like lightning.
Yeah. So obviously now the price is 1,018.
What's the resale price? Right?
I don't know, because I thought if the resale price is something like 6 bags, I'm out boy. Try to make prof, you know. The resale.
You know, that's for that one.
Julia's not allowed in his house.
Would that be wrong?
I don't know, bro.
Say you get no.
You will answer your question.
You go ask for that.
No, wait. So say I bought it, yeah, and
What is
your
your conscience story?
Make this money. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
To be fair, if your heart is clean.
Nah, I'm joking. Don't steal it. I won't go buy it.
When you tested by fire on Judgment Day, you better hope it's gold or silver or some precious stones.
Is that haze? That stuff gonna that stuff gonna burn up.
Okay, no, okay. I'm screaming. But okay, cool. So Lil Nas X, he's done them shoes, innit? Okay, yeah, it's bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But then the same company that are now getting sued by Nike made shoes, but they made shoes earlier called, like, I think it was the Holy shoes. So these shoes, let me type it in the thing. Nike Air Max 97 Holy Water. Okay, basically, wow, StockX 2,435.
How much for the savings?
I don't want to search that on Google.
But
They're selling for 4,000.
What?
They're selling for 4,000. Oh no, the Jesus ones. Okay, so with these Jesus ones, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's inside? It claims. So obviously, you know, the other one was 6cc and then human blood. This one was holy water from the River Jordan and blessed by a priest in Brooklyn. Oh, Jay!
Y'all keep that to yourself.
Jesus!
I'm probably going from the river.
What's it called? Thames. The River Thames.
They're probably going from water under the Brooklyn Bridge or something. Man said from the River Jordan. So you got it from what side of the River Jordan, but you went all the way to a priest in Brooklyn to bless it. Nobody in Jerusalem.
It's not making sense, is it?
Yeah, it's not adding up to me, man.
Then obviously on the crepe it has I can quickly just search the first Matthew 14:25.
He wanted you to read that.
Okay,
Yeah, bro.
I thought you had it in your bag. Sorry, I'll get out. Okay, so Matthew 14:25. Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them walking on the lake.
Oh.
That's the verse it's got on there. Then obviously it's got a cross, and that's it. And then just got a cross in the middle. Yeah, that's it. So obviously with this, you know, so they made Jesus shoes, they made Satan shoes.
They picked money.
Yeah, exactly.
They picked money, man.
And that's my next question. Why is it that you know, it's always time to? Why is it always being used for, like, as a profit? Like Christianity is always used for profit. Why are we selling in churches? Why are we selling anointed oil? Like,
You're traded on.
No, we're just asking the question, bro. Though, why is it that things are being used for profit?
The same Jesus that walked into the temple and was flogging people for what? Turning in his house into what?
Oh yeah.
That.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what he called them.
Yeah.
That there's always gonna be like and this is my thing here. This is where I'm very careful when people start talking about Christianity in it, yeah, because there's so many people that will claim that they're Christian. We just done census. Everybody done census, in it. Like you will see the figures of people who clicked Christianity, and on that day when Jesus comes back with the trumpet, yeah, we're gonna see if that number is fulfilled. Yeah, Jesus himself said that, fam, you people will say, you will come and say, Lord, Lord, and it was, I don't know you. Like it will say, I don't know.
I said I never knew you. Oh my gosh.
Like
my gosh.
And this is where I think that with my own personal journey of faith here, is understanding what I am actually following. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are so many things in this Bible, yeah, but if you just decide to take one part of it, yeah, the Bible becomes incredibly unbalanced. And the Bible's not unbalanced. The Bible is the most logical, sensible, like, it's a way of life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so equal, it's undivided, it's unshaken, like, it stands by itself. It doesn't need, you know, when we're doing our dissertation that we have to do, like when we get our references and sources from, like the Bible is its own reference and source.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that? That is God's word. But when we start taking bits to suit our own life, that's when you start seeing people looking to profit off of the good news, like, which is the gospel, innit? Like, damn, the gospel is free. But obviously, the church is an organization at the end of the day. When the early church, it is an organ. Like the early church now, yeah. When they first started, the Bible talked about them, that there was no need. Yeah, in Acts, yeah, it said that there was no need in the church, but it also said that people sold their possessions and shared it equally amongst them, amongst themselves. Do you know what I mean? So there was a community there, but there was a community that people were giving, and there were people that were receiving. Do you know what I mean? But there are some people now, like, there were some people then that were looking to a prophet. Was it not Ananias and Sapphira that they said, yeah, Jesus, we're going to give you this at this, or Paul, or I can't remember. Yeah.
They tried to zang the Holy Spirit. They said, we're pulling up tonight.
Like, it's been, like, and this is what I'm saying, like, the Bible's all about it. Like, you've got all the examples that we need in there. The Bible said that it's written for our example. Do you know what I mean? So, like, there's always going to be people who are looking to profit from the gospel. And that's cool. Do your thing. That's actually cool. Do your thing. But on that judgment day, everybody will answer for their sins individually. That's what I was talking about. Like, when people want to treat this homophobia thing, but then you're heterosexual, you think that you're going to heaven because you're heterosexual. But you're still, at the end of the day, you're still fornicating outside. That's still a sin.
Yeah.
Like,
do you feel like we should mind our business?
Man, our business for what? Anything, for what?
Like, I just feel like, so now you have issues like this, or whenever you have like a gay person or bisexual person say something, bare Christians are just like, so, well, not every Christian, of course, but a lot of people are in the comments like, like this, you're going to hell, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of these people are doing mess up behind closed doors.
I think at the end of the day, just remember, like I said, bro, they're not going to hell because they're gay. Like, at the end of the day, so you're speaking amiss. Like, you're not going to hell because they're gay. You're speaking amiss. Like, there's a deeper root. Because if you took away their same-sex attraction, that doesn't guarantee heaven either. Like, if I was just being, labeled for one of my sins, take away that once from my life, do I think my life is still safe? No, not necessarily. The real thing is that, it's not about what I do. That's why the gospel is important. It's a gospel issue.
We're not saved by my
issue. I'm not saved by my works.
Yeah.
Like, it's the fact that, like, they need to really have an encounter with Jesus Christ, and that's the main thing. It's not about what you're. I'm not saying that we should just let everybody go away and do what they're doing, but end of the day, that preaching at someone who's in sin or judging someone ain't really gonna get nowhere. We preach the gospel first. We preach the gospel first. The Holy Spirit is the one that brings. The Holy Spirit was the one that Jesus said He will come and He will bring conviction of sin, righteousness, and judgment.
I think it's a thing where, again, when you're looking at the Bible, in the New Testament, Paul's writing to a couple of churches now, and you're looking at some of their spiritual levels, Some churches are on fire, but they're making some mistakes, and Paul is expecting more from them. So the language that he will use is a lot more, you guys need to do better. But then you will see him talking to some newer converts, and you will see that the way he'll be trying to correct them in love.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a way that you've just newly given your life to Christ, and I'm telling you everything about your life is crap. I'm telling you. No, but I'm saying you've just given your life to Christ. Yeah. That girlfriend, she's do. Like, it's not making any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
The whole point is that you come, you're converted, you're saved, cool. Then you're discipled. Mm-hmm. When you've been discipled now, we taught you, training, Hebrews is about, being able to growing in discernment between right and wrong, right? Mm-hmm. That's when I can now come to you, and that's when now, you're doing this, I'm getting onto you first you're taught, and then it's like, alright, cool, man, you know better. Bro, that thing I do, nah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a pattern in the way things are meant to go. Yeah.
The Bible talks about that. When I was a kid, I've done childish things, isn't it?
When I was a child, I thought in the reason as a child, I spoke as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things.
I can't be speaking to an unbeliever, or not even speak to. I can't expect an unbeliever to act in a certain way that I expect a believer to. And that's another thing with like expectations from this world, Like, I am not surprised that we are having this discussion because of this guy. Like, that's the world that we live in, innit? Like, it's been publicized, it's all over our social media, it's interfered and it's disrupted like our lifestyle. Like, that's just the way the world works. The world works to interrupt and do whatever. But it's the response of those who call themselves believers that is really getting at me. Like, the comment that he said last week, like, we're biting at it. Like, where, like, it's like the devil, like, Satan's up in his gaff now, and he's like, yeah, I got these people, man. Like, they're biting, like we're falling for the tricks. Like, we're being, and what did the Bible say? Like, be not deceived of the
ignorant of his devices.
Yeah. Like, we have to understand, we are not in God's world. Like, this world has been given over to Satan. This is mad. Like we've been given that. Thank God that we're saved and all of that, but we need to understand that we are living in a world subjected to death. Like, this world is gonna end. This world, like, we're living in a world that is subjected to death. We've been judged that this world is gonna die. Yeah. Do you know that's the direction that it's moving towards? So all these stuff that is happening, like, we shouldn't be surprised by it. And I'm not surprised. I think it's just I'm surprised by what I'm seeing. Like, this is crazy, but I'm not surprised that it's happened. Yeah. Do you get this has been prophesied about?
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's happened, of course, but yeah. I'm just sad to see the way people are reacting to it. Yeah, okay, you can be, everyone you don't have a right to judge people's reactions. So he put it out there. He probably knew it was going to be very controversial, but I just don't like the way that people are always in people's comments talking about, you're going to hell, this is going to happen, blah blah blah. And if we're supposed to be like, first thing is love you. That's the biggest commandment. Like, show love your neighbor. Innit? So for you to go, you can't be going around telling people, you're going to hell because of this. Like, bro, like, you think, okay, because I'm not gay, but one tap where when I stopped, when I stopped doing certain things, Bro, there was one time I wasn't doing certain things. Oh, a couple of the man there saw.
Sounds like a trumpet.
I heard it.
I won't lie, for a second, I said, wait, what? I said, oh my goodness, we're in trouble. I'm good.
I hope I'm good. But, okay, see, so back in the day, I wasn't doing certain things, but then something would come up, like say, you know them times or something, and I'd fall into that just because I wasn't doing one sin, and I was still doing another one. I'm still going there.
Look at us, yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
One of my favorite songs. I haven't seen that.
Bro,
God forgive me. God forgive me, fam. Like there's a lot. Do I say that some Christians see themselves as overly righteous? Like some.
And I feel like that's what takes people away from it.
Yeah,
because deep in, people are talking about their experiences in church, being stuff like being forced to do things, homophobia, all of this. Instead of you to be kind and correct with love, or just speak to them.
It's about being listening.
Yeah.
Sometimes just listen first,
and then comment.
And then you can get back to just. Sometimes people just want to respond. Be slow to speak. It's just be slow to speak. Be quick to listen, be slow to speak, and be slow to anger. But everybody just wants to speak. They want to speak, or they want to give a quick fire response. But sometimes hear people's grievances with the church.
Yeah,
we're never going to be able to.
You're never going to move forward if no one actually knows what's the issue.
If I don't know what your problem is with me, how can I ever reconcile with you?
Even
you know what I mean?
Even ZZ Mills was talking about it today. She was talking about this. I saw a post. She was talking about this Lil Nas.
As controversial as she is as well, though. She's funny though.
No, mate,
she's funny.
Like I like her. Like she was saying how she grew up in the church as well.
Yeah, she grew up in the church. She had bad experiences.
Yeah, and she was just talking about the response of Christians again, and it's just like it's like when are we gonna move on from this? Because it's time and time again, and I'm not even saying that it's all Christians, because there are some that are trying in it, but it's just, of course, it's just the nature of the world that we're in, that the bad is always going to be outshone more than the good.
Yeah.
Don't even watch the English in it.
Yeah. I was going to let you slide. I knew you were
Alex, whatever you need to do to get to where you go, brother. You just keep going where you go.
But like, mate, like it's just like sometimes as well, even when it's right to speak, like God has given you the mission and the message, but you're going and saying it in the public. God don't. Like, why must everyone see your response? Like, why can you not? If you want to DM the person, have a conversation with them, have an intimate conversation with them, a conversation that will change their life. But don't come and be putting that controversial comment out in the open for everybody to be able to criticize and judge, and then you're biting and replying and doing all of that stuff. Even if it's in the DMs, like I feel like people should be understanding that everyone is open, everyone has the right to their own opinions in it. So you could feel like you have the right message and mission to go and talk to somebody on what you've seen them do, but they can turn around and say thanks, but no. Thanks, but no thanks.
I think it's being able to voice your opinion without also getting into a fight, and also knowing that being able to disagree without being disagreeable. I mean, I've seen examples of people where they've been going back and forth in debate, like they're on different opinions, but they're still able to end the debate. Even how deep, none of them has been shifted from their standpoint, but they've still been, cool, whatever.
Let's agree to disagree.
They end the conversation on good terms. Oh, I say on good terms. None of them are shifted. And I'm thinking, why can't you have a discussion with somebody? Why can't you disagree with somebody without it turning into, well, you think this, I think this, so it has to be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm right, you're wrong.
Bro, the thing is, barristers do this for a living. Two people on two different sides. One believes their client's innocent. One believes that is guilty. They're arguing it out to try and see who wins, innit? Bro, during the intermissions, the two barristers, they'll be chatting like they're colleagues, they're buddies, they're people. But then, as soon as
you had to bring in the legal side.
God knows it's on. But as soon as the gravel hits, or I forgot what gravel. As soon as it hits, bro, Man are here arguing again. But you see,
Your Honor.
bro,
He
basically,
cap.
He capping, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
But you see the difference. Two people can be on different sides, but they can still be cool after the situation, during the situation. Everyone feels like, oh, if you're on this side and you're on this side, we can't be friends. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I think that when people are, I think it's when, as I mentioned before, when people are like overly righteous, and when you think you're overly justified as well, like, this is the only point that makes sense. Like, you are coming from one particular standpoint, one particular lifestyle. Well, of course, somebody's going to have a different opinion to you. Like, if it's not fact, it is open for debate. Like, and this is why I'm saying, like, some of us Christians need to go back to the Bible and read the Bible, like, look at our approach to life. Like, it's never always black and white. There are some things that are black and white. Don't get it twisted. There are some things that are black and white, but there are some grey areas, which it is open for debate and opinion. But recognize it is your opinion. Do you get? Like, I think some people are just not open to the fact that people have or should have a mind of their own as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
And I think as well, like, I feel like we just got to have a big change on how we, as your mum was saying, how we speak to people about certain things. Because deep it, okay, you're young. As a kid, you feel like you're a type of way. You're being told to hate yourself, basically. And the trauma that you're going to grow up with, knowing that you don't know what you are. Because you're 1 minute you're getting told it's wrong, your body's thinking that you're okay, and like spending your whole teen years of you hating yourself, that can do damage. No wonder people don't want to. Some people that have grown up in the church don't end up staying there because of what's happened.
Because even those people who are then dealing with that thing, I guess within themselves, because of the hateful rhetoric around it in their church, they feel like, I'm sorry, I can't tell you about this. Every time you guys speak on this, man, it's hateful. So like, now I'm struggling with it, and I just have to keep it to myself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand that. I think as well, just like, like you said, bro, like, the way they're speaking on it is causing a lot of, I guess, cognitive dissonance for some people who are struggling with that thing, right? I think the main thing as well is just making sure that.
What happened?
Oh no, man, looked at me. I thought, what did I do? Cognitive dissonance, basically, like, your mind's at war kind of thing. Like, there's like, Because that personally, all my life being taught that 2 + 2 is 4, but I've gone somewhere now and someone has proven to me mathematically that 2 + 2 is like 5. In my head, I'm just like, it's 4.
So
it's 4. But also now, I can see evidence it's 5. So it's just like,
it's sad because even now, I've been looking through some stuff in it, and like, apparently, allegedly, he said this in it, allegedly, but I just see a quote that says, I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the beat y'all preach would happen to me because I was gay, so I hope you are mad, stay mad, and feel the same anger you teach us to have to ourselves. And like, it's trauma speaking, like, because honestly, like,
for like someone like that, I feel the church has to take accountability.
It had to take a lot of
instead of the church coming and bashing and saying,
you have to find a better way of actually dealing with the situation. I think another thing as well, the principal things aren't taught early enough.
Yeah.
So that that's why now when you have people struggling with certain things or dealing with these things, it's tied to things so much deeper. But I don't know, it's a weird one, man. Because it's like, if you can explain it and break it down properly from early and say, we're not saying, hate yourself, we're not saying this, blah, 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 but we need, this is our view on it, this is what we honestly don't remember, it's not our views from what we've taken from, whatever, this is why we think this and that. Actually explaining. And I think a lot of the time we just say the what, we don't say the why. I just say, if you're gay, go on to hell. First of all, that's not technically completely sound. It's not to be sound, but I don't know why. And if I think, but I'm just thinking now, like, raw, there's something wrong with me kind of thing. But we're just remembering that, you know, everybody is of a fallen nature, right? So just the same way this one guy might be susceptible to same-sex attraction, you may be susceptible to anger, and you could be a murderer. I ain't looking at you like God forbid.
No, but fam, even like literally driving back down here, like I was fuming. Like I was fuming. I literally just said, "What did you say? Chill."
I just said, "Take it easy."
Like take it easy. Like bro, like
you was fuming about something else, not this.
No.
Yeah. Just to clarify.
Something else. Like I was fuming.
Yeah. Like I asked you, where did you go? He said, nowhere. I know you left the house. Like, man, sorry.
Like, I was fuming. Like, I didn't usually said, like, take it easy, go down, okay? Like, but and that goes. Akins known me for a minute as well, yeah. Like when he was, he was mentioning earlier, in terms of the way that you will address certain people at certain stages of their maturity as well. In that situation, someone who was less mature might have needed a stronger word or a different approach. Do you get? But at the right time, with the right level of intensity, I can use the right lingo to get through to me. Fam, as he said that, fam, me, I just...
Oh, so what, you panned you?
Relax. And this guy's just trying to last. People like you causing problems.
You know what I mean? Troublemaker. Troublemaker.
Okay, sorry. No, I'm joking. No, I hear you, man.
And that's what the church, the church just needs to be a lot more accountable. I'm going to say a little bit. Fam, we're all responsible. It's not just one individual. Like, we are all responsible. Put our hands up. The church has messed up in such and such way.
Yeah.
How are we going to rectify this? I'm understanding church to be like, as I'm studying, like, it should be a place where I can find accountability. It's a place where I can come and find help, peace. It's a place where I can find community.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be a place where I come and I feel shy or chastised or ashamed.
Or you have to put makeup on, cosmetic makeup.
No, cosmetic face.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
someone in gym. But like, even then, like, bro, honestly speaking, I don't think church really spoke about these different topics until...
That's what I said. We need to speak about things from, bro, people are going to learn these things outside. People are going to be taught these things. They're going to be given an opinion of things on these things from early. I think that's the problem. I think sometimes the church has shied away from certain topics. You need to speak about these things.
Bro, they talk about sex, you know. They didn't talk about it.
You just got told up. Foundation on these things, so that now people can understand your view and why you think what you think on something, rather than it just seems like you're just spewing hate. Yeah, it just seems you're just opposing me, kind of thing. But yeah, that's by the grace of God, you know, we'll this generation will do a better job of that, you know.
Yeah, and I think we will though. Yeah. I definitely think we will.
I think one thing as well, though, just to say as well that I know a lot of people, everybody has probably had a bad example or bad encounter with Christianity, but you need to remember that, you know, human beings were human beings, right? You may have had bad examples of Christianity, but, you know, I don't think you've come across bad examples of Christ. And that's the main thing. It's Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ saves, right? It's not Christians that saves. It's not Christianity per se that saves. Christianity is it's Christ that saves, right? So at the end of the day, first and foremost, you know, Jesus Christ is the answer, not any other human being you look at, not another Christian, because, you know, we can still fall. I'm not perfect, you know, but thank God for the grace of Christ. Thank God for the grace of God. You know, that because of what Jesus Christ has done for me, you know, he's been able to change my life and the life of my brothers. So yeah, you may see some bad examples of Christianity, but at the end of the day, you know, Christ is the ultimate example. And you don't want, like Jackie Hill Perry said, that she doesn't want people, you don't want to stand up for Jesus one day now. You say, oh, but Lord, your people. And he says, okay, but what about me? And
yeah. Well, you know, I was going to say something, but, you know, I can kind of, you know, wrap it up there, innit? And I thought everyone, isn't it?
And that was Bishop's Corner.
Real talk, but no, we do need to do a lot better, and I feel like even where we go to now, it started like we've been talking about certain topics, and it helps. Like, all I know is when I was younger, bro. Well, we were probably exposed to, sex. At what age? Like secondary school, bro. And but even probably but you were seen on TV.
They gave us sex education in year 6.
The average is that the average male, the average young man is exposed to pornography at like 11 or 12.
Yeah,
a lot of us probably earlier.
Yeah,
that's on account of myself.
And Steve, what did I get told in church? Yeah, but what did I get told in church? Don't have sex. That's it. That's it.
I think we need to realize that we have a generation where for every what we need whys.
Yeah.
What kind of thing? Just being able to explain them, give an actual understanding of it. And I think the thing is that when you actually start to understand the principles and the reasons behind it, actually makes sense.
Yeah, actually, if I knew what I knew now, it makes sense. But you tell me not to do something, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm curious.
Yeah, but I still would have made some mistakes.
This guy's face.
Thank God for life.
Thank God for Jesus.
Yeah, and thank God for Jesus.
No,
Jesus is life.
Oh, yeah. And I can tell, our generation is trying to change it. I just think, let's just be correcting more with love rather than bashful hate. Because what I've been seeing on Insta, Clubhouse, people just been chatting crap. And the thing is like, you're making someone like relive their trauma again and again and again with some of the things. It doesn't help, man.
I think one thing to add as well, when you spew the hate, when you speak on these things without correcting with love and you're just hateful, think about this. Am I creating a hindrance for somebody to receive the gospel, or am I making it easier, or am I preparing their hearts to be able to receive the gospel better or easier? Always keep that in mind. If you know what you're doing is creating walls, creating blockades, or being a hindrance to somebody receiving the gospel, you're probably not doing the right thing then. So yeah, that's just something to be mindful of.
Hey, it's like some people forget that before we had this amazing gift of salvation, before we accepted, we were on that side too.
Allegedly.
I think, and everything about. It's not you. It's not you, guys. It's nothing for you to boast in. It's not you. You're not justified because of what you've been done. You've been justified because of Christ. Everything points to Jesus. Jesus is the star of the show. It's not about you.
I think just a little more understanding of recognizing that no one knows it all. Like it took you a minute to get to that understanding and knowledge of the word and the gospel for you to give that opinion, and that person might not just be privy to it. So show a little grace. Mm-hmm. Be a little bit gracious in your speech.
The same way God forgave you, forgive all of us.
Yeah,
just nasty.
Just
sorry.
Yeah, I think for me that's probably the biggest takeaway of this Lil Nas thing. Like, I think everyone should just be a little more gracious in their approach, like understanding that we too we too were sinners, but thank God for His saving grace. Like thank God for it, because we have now come to that understanding, and it should be our will and desire for others to come to that same understanding as well. But for us to come to that, we had to go through a process, as Akin rightly said, of discipleship, of us taking that time to personally grow ourselves. So
even though we're still not perfect,
and we'll never be perfect. Like it's as we always say, fam, it's progression, not perfection. Do you get, like, it's always getting better.
I can't just keep getting better. I can't lie, that is the meme of my life,
Yeah.
Like you see, in the future, if I do a little,
just give it to it. I'll be there.
If in the future, Junior, you didn't wash the plate. I said the meme, I'm getting better. I just can't keep getting better one time. I got to step up. So tomorrow maybe I'll wash the plates. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I know. That is my meme for my life, bro.
But yeah,
I can't just keep getting better one time. I've got to. Have you got it?
No, I ain't got it right now. I've got it, but no, not right now.
But I think it's just important to.
Wait, are you alright, Kel?
What's this
What you did? I saw that one meme and
no. Sorry.
I just looked across and I just see one uncle fuzzy, like he's just running.
Nah, bro, if you look at the video properly,
what is it?
I can
you find it?
No, I've only got the 4-second thing.
Man, just leave it, man. It's calm. They know what you're talking about.
Nobody's perfect in this boxing.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody's perfect in this boxing. But yeah, man, what did you say? Sorry.
No, that's literally it. Like, I think just learning how to be more gracious in our approach. The church taking more accountability for the actions of the younger generation and those young in Christ as well, and for those unbelievers as well. I think this message that we preached or we've spoken about, is kind of for believers, innit? Like, it's for people of spiritual understanding. I don't expect people who do not believe to fully understand. There are principles that work in our world, basic and standard, but there's a certain way that there's a certain way of life that we have to subscribe to as believers, and I think it has to get to a point that we are all abiding by the same set of like beliefs and principles. Like, if we really want the change, we need to be one. Just like how it only comes to mind because they've started his trial now, George Floyd, But when that was all going on, whether you were Nigerian, Ghanaian, Jamaican, everyone black really like stood together and everyone said Black Lives Matter. Do you understand? It's the same way, whether Protestant and even that, that's another it's just another barrier to overcome. Like, what kind of Christian do you? Are you a Catholic? Are you like? I follow Jesus Christ. Like, don't pin me to a the denomination. Damn!
I was hoping you get it, man.
The nomination.
I was hoping you get it, Determinating, dominating. Gosh, bro, don't worry, mama. It's the heart.
Yeah, man.
We know what you was trying to say.
But yeah, fam, like, I think
Dominoes. Sorry.
But regardless, if we just consider ourselves to be of one body and operate as one, I think we'll get much further, much faster. And I think that needs to be our priority, man.
One Lord, one Spirit, one body, one faith, one baptism, one Pope, one God the Father.
That's beautiful.
Ephesians, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. Do you want to give us a chapter and a verse?
Yeah, no, well. Okay, cool. But yeah, so anyway.
You know it though?
No,
I don't. I can't leave it there, man. It's getting late still.
Did you say that how you felt with the Lil Nas?
Yeah, it's not for me. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I just want, as I said, all I've ever been saying, I just want people to correct with love, because I know that, if it was me back in the day doing what I was doing, and someone just comes up to me and tells me, "You're going to hell."
It doesn't work for anybody.
It doesn't work. Like, you can't come up to me and say,
if I was pulled out doing something wrong, I'll be more
more jarred or more defensive.
Yeah, very defensive.
Well, you two, sinner.
Bro.
I mean, I would have been like, all right, do it again.
You don't think you stop, Like,
you thought that was going to motivate me to stop.
Like, bro.
And you know what's crazy? It's funny because, bro, it's in the Bible, like, where is it? It's not, fear. It's not you bashing people with the prospect of hell, but it's actually God's kindness that leads people to repentance.
You know what's mad? I was just about to say the same thing. Because I was going to say, all that does, it just made me scared to go to hell. It didn't make me want to know who God is. It just made, it was just like, I just don't want to go to hell. That's why I'm doing this. Yeah. Until I got an understanding of who God is and God's love.
Flawed understanding of not going to hell.
Exactly. If I mess up, what I'm thinking versus, if God comes, I'm going to hell now. and you know what I mean? And that's mad, but it's like, that's not how it should be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. But that's because it's just the fear that everyone is pounded into this hell place where if I'm doing the right things, I shouldn't be thinking about it.
Do you know how many times in the Bible says fear not?
Bro, people are constantly bringing in this fear, and it's doing more harm than good. It doesn't make sense.
Fam, there's like, is it 365?
About 300.
Yeah, there's about 365 fear nots in the Bible.
How do you guys know that though? You're in your Bible bag, huh?
No, it's been said.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Alright, man. Shit, I gotta get in my bag.
Maybe we should listen to messages.
I'm loading. Nowadays, I don't have good. Anyway, but yeah, no, that's all I have to say to man. I just want everyone to start showing love more, correcting with kindness, and just being slow to speak and listen to people. Because even in this premarital, when you think of couples and marriages.
Throw that one in.
No, man, but it's true. Like, bro, like common breakdowns. Yeah, two people can be saying the exact same thing, but because you're not listening to the other person,
you know what?
That's what causes the issue.
You know, one thing I remember hearing. I think it was one of the things you asked me to ping man to, and I think he was speaking about how his wife kind of speaks on how she's while she's processing, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas he won't speak until he's processed.
Yeah.
She can get to by the time they've got to the end of it, they're deep. Oh, they're both saying the same thing. Yeah. But because you reacted to, she'll speak what she's thinking as she's processing it, right? Yeah. Whereas, most of the guys, we just won't speak until, you want to speak, right? And he was like, they start to deep that. He'll react when she said something, but she's still processing it. And when she now got to the end, they're deep. Oh, so we're not fighting, came to the same place.
Yeah.
So like, knowing how to understand each other, knowing that at the end of the day, remembering that it's not a fight, it's not an argument that I'm trying to be right. When you make it about who being right and someone being wrong, or you winning, you could have a very competitive spirit. Me, sometimes I have a competitive side.
Oh, no, we know.
Relax.
You saw that today?
It's not about, I said I'm coming to win. I came to win, I didn't come to take part. But, like, literally,
It's still lost.
It's the last
No, we didn't. It was a non-conclusion because we had.
Oh, right, man.
So
let's focus on the.
No. Listen, you gotta speak. You gotta get the facts right. And plus, I carried my team. I carried on my back.
I was brave.
In fact, I just want to bring one disclaimer. I was speaking to a friend of ours. Yeah. Do you put pepper in your sandwiches? I said what? She said tuna and sweet corn sandwiches. I said what? Apparently it bangs.
No, it bangs. It bangs. Like,
what about egg and mayonnaise?
No, in what?
Bro, she said egg. I'm sure she said egg and mayonnaise as well.
Let's continue.
Sorry, but when you're making the tuna and sweet corn in the actual, the actual filling, a little bit of cracked black pepper or.
Well, she said not pepper.
No, like you can like dry red pepper. Like if you. I got cracked red.
I told me to do a believer.
Back to the episode.
Sorry.
But yeah, sorry.
What was I saying?
That's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not about being competitive in that. It's about realizing that it's not me versus you, or I'm trying to win this argument, but we're trying to. You need to view it as this thing as not necessarily an attack on your relationship.
You know what?
This is something that we're fighting together.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to a place of understanding. We're not trying to fight each other to win this argument. Yeah. We're trying to defeat this argument so we can come to a place of understanding. Yeah. We need to come to a point where each conflict brings us closer, either in understanding or just closer to each other. We've grown as friends. We've had conflict. That hasn't made us drift apart, but we've grown closer because we understand each other better. Because of it, and it's the same way we need to have that mindset, I guess, in your relationship and in terms of other people. We can have conflict and conflict resolution, but it's so that I can have a better understanding of your point of view and mine. We can actually, be at peace with each other rather than I'm coming to hammer this view, you're coming to hammer this view, and we're just trying to fight to the death. I'm like, nah, man, cool down. First of all, I ain't ready to that.
There was one illustration, that I saw. So
teach us. You might get no time. You're not bad at that.
I ain't gonna say it, man. It might not even been that good. But anyway, basically there was a couple sitting on the opposite sides of a chair.
Couldn't be a couple. Sorry.
Speaking from anyway, heel.
On the hill soon.
Just
so there was a couple here. Maybe it was two friends. It could be two friends for you, man. And And then there was just like a circle of the problem. So they were arguing above the problem, but then when you stop for a minute and put the problem on the table and you sit next to each other, now you're facing the problem together rather than you being divided by that problem. Yeah, that's it, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man. You know,
That's
I was listening to it, I was like, damn.
Dropping game for us people, man. We appreciate it.
You know, like there was even one time here, speaking personally, people were talking about wedding stuff, and we were saying something, and I was saying something. They were sending voice notes, and I was just like, I said, nigga, we talking about the same thing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, we are talking about the same thing.
Like, help me, help you. We on the same team.
Just stop. Everybody stop.
I was like, you know, hold on. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. We're speaking about the same, like, we agree on the same thing, you know. I think we're just saying it in two different ways.
You stole my whole flow.
And that's the thing. It's just that we wasn't, in that moment of time, we wasn't listening properly. I wasn't listening properly. Instead of deeps, we're saying the same thing.
And you know I'm gonna pull my kids in. y'all not listening.
I'm more listening to the direction. But yeah, no, let's you know, we can leave it there. So
wrap it up.
I'm not gonna say, man, y'all been pinging each other into a couple.
Oh, shut up, man. We lose. Oh gosh, shit! I can't big boy. It's my platform. It's my own personal platform.
It's fine, son.
If you want to, bro, if you want to, then I'll do it. No, but you just said
in the future, yeah, I would like some. I need the help. I know that. Oh, I heal. Heal from what? Heal from what, son?
Denial, brother.
What? Denial? What am I denying?
Wait, what is wrong with this guy?
Don't worry, bro.
I ain't got a problem.
Holy Spirit gonna
I
touch
ain't
you.
no problem. Touch me, Jesus.
Okay, man, we'll leave it there, but
You know, I was actually thinking that we hadn't done a deeper discussion in a second. I was thinking this earlier today, and then when you walked in and said this is what you want to talk about, I was just like,
we gotta remember, man. We're here for a bigger mission.
yeah, but this was a.
No,
I like this one.
So they still that's what I feel like. You know, we have episodes where we want to joke around. You know, crack have a laugh, have a joke. Yeah, but some other. Yeah, I at least want to. You know, I want people to say like, I listened to Awon Boyz this week and I actually learned something. Like it's not, you know, it's not every day girl to, you know, eat about outside, girl to me or acting about outside.
Yeah, stay with me. Cause you know that y'all get on.
Yeah, because you do stupid shit.
Not anymore. I've been allowed to go there. I haven't been allowed out, so I can't be thinking.
Let's hope when you're allowed to go out, you don't just go.
That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not so eager to go out.
This should go and do you.
Oh,
but yeah, no, just like let's remember, man, we're here for a bigger thing. Like even then, like we talk about everything from what, as we said in our bio, sharing everything from God to God. Some episodes gonna be about our Father. Some things are gonna be about what our Father.
I don't lie.
Oh, wait. Oh, as in Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you scared to talk about your daddy, son? You want to talk about your dad? We don't talk about your daddy. We gonna talk about. My daddy.
Sometimes we're gonna talk about our Father in heaven. Some days we're gonna talk about our previous escapades. Bro, it's the life of the Awon Boyz.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm the 50th episode, guys. Let's maybe we should bring on some family members. Don't you think?
Bro, should I come on first? Mom, if you want to bring my mom's funny, man. My mom's calm for a conversation.
Yeah, to be fair, like, that keeps asking, like, what was it? Like, we're just chopping it up, man. Just chopping it up.
You know, you go club out, man. Just kidding.
That episode turned into a night to this real.
You know one episode that I'd love is Aki's dad, because Aki's dad is so funny with some stuff he said.
I don't think Aki's ready. I don't think he's ready for it.
He's not ready at all.
I woke up the park. Mamba out.
I'm screaming. But yeah, man, episode 48 here with the Awon Boyz. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All of them things there. You know what it is, man. Let's up the followers, let's up the subscribers, let's up the listeners, man. We trying. So obviously, with that being said, it's been your host, Junior.
I thought you forgot your name for a second.
No.
It's your boy Akin.
It's your favourite, man.
And we out.